Dave? We gotta find Bubba. Well, we're down here where we can find him. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah. Poor dude. Yes, we're on an adventure.
So we are right now 92 miles out of Mobile, Alabama. Guys, we know the audio is going to be awful because you can't even hear on the phone if you're talking to somebody. So how is it sounding? Can y'all even understand what we're saying?
I know Wiley's phone has a really good
Noise cancel?
yeah, noise cancellation when he's on a phone call. But I don't know how it works when we're recording. So Mobile, Alabama, nice, he said. Hey, Beth Moffett.
Hi, Bev.
Hey, hi guys. Thanks for joining us.
So we just figured while we're driving, we ought to throw the camera up and say hi to everybody and let y'all know what's going on. That trailer was packed too heavy. Yes. And not only that, but there's some issues with the wheels that he had on it. I don't know how to explain that all that well, but yeah, there were some other issues. Dave, we're not hauling anything at the moment. We're headed to Mobile, Alabama to pick up so our friend Gary over at Jems was moving from Florida to Arkansas, and he blew the engine in his pickup over here in Mobile, Alabama. So we are headed down here to pick his truck up and take it to Arkansas for him. And we are like 90 miles out now. So we're an hour and a half away from picking his truck up.
We left our house about 6 o'clock last night.
Yep.
Yep. Susie said poor Gary hasn't had good luck this trip.
Oh, it's been all bad.
Oh my gosh. So I don't know if you guys have heard yet, but he's pulling a box trailer, and 3 separate times he has had a wheel come off driving down the road.
Yep.
And by the grace of God, he has been able to find the wheel and put it back on.
Yep.
All 3 times.
But the last time, it ruined one of his wheels, so he wound up having to stop at Tractor Supply. I don't even remember what town we was in up there, but he stopped at Tractor Supply and he was able to buy 2 new wheels and tires at Tractor Supply. So, guys, how bad is the noise inside this cab? Because I know me and Jen have to holler at each other to talk to each other. It's got to be, tell me how bad it is on this live.
Do y'all feel like he's yelling at you? Dave said he was stationed in Mobile while he was in the Marines.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. I've never been to Mississippi before, or Alabama, or Louisiana.
Susie said it's loud, but we hear you.
Okay, all right, good.
I know it's going to be really bad.
Uh-oh, we froze up for a second.
Lynn said sounds good.
And we're driving, so I'm sorry if our phone loses service. Well done, Wiley. A great job. Thanks for helping jump to Jems.
Not a problem. Like I told Gary, we stopped and we passed each other up the way, and he was Tractor Supply, put new wheels on his trailer. And like I told him, I've been in this situation before. I know how it is. I know what it means to have somebody to rely on to be able to come help you out. You know, so.
Oh, my hair is so staticky.
Yes, we do. And we had actually stopped at Walmart, and Jen bought a set of
Wireless earbuds.
yeah, wireless earbuds. But we wasn't thinking we should have just bought a noise canceling mic instead of the wireless earbuds, and they didn't do very good at all.
No, they didn't. If anybody asks, you're Crimson Tide fans by birth. Okay, all right. Do Duly noted.
I don't even like football, so
Yeah.
I try to stay away out of all that stuff.
I have to figure out a position to get comfortable because otherwise I have to lean, and leaning hurts. So
Thanks, Lynn. I do too, but it does get a little annoying when you're trying to talk on the phone or do something like this. Or
Susie said it sounds like her dad's old truck.
huh?
You know, we probably have some mics at home, but we weren't planning on. We didn't really have a lot of time to plan at all.
No.
It was, Wiley, you clean out the truck and I'll go pack a bag and let's go.
Yep.
And so you know, you guys have heard Gary's story. You know, I'm sure that a lot of you have been following along, and he, you know, he's definitely had a tough trip, and but we started off kind of bad. That's the second time Wiley smacked me in the back of the head today.
Should be sticking your head my way.
And he keeps messing up my hair. So Wiley, why don't you tell him about I love it. Reminds me of running with husband doing hauling. I don't get to do this with Wiley a lot because we have kids. We were able to find a babysitter. Our niece was able to come over and watch all the kids for us. So I get to go. I'm so excited. Ford dude said, don't say sorry about the sound. If you were driving a rice burner with a fart can, you would complain, but that's American muscle, so let the pipes talk. Hey, Jody, how's it going?
So starting out yesterday, guys, I guess the first thing that happened is if you guys watched our previous videos, we was having issues with the wiring harness that was going to my, hey Sean, we was having problems with the wiring harness that goes to my fuel pump whenever we left Arkansas going back to Oklahoma. And I finally got that fixed, but out of laziness, I guess, I never put my cover back on. So whenever I built the bed on this truck, I built little covers that go over my fuel pump, so I have easy access. And I never put my cover back on. So this truck is rigged up to where I can pull a gooseneck or a fifth wheel on the truck. So I was removing the fifth wheel, and I was doing it by myself because Jen was in the house getting everything ready. And I was removing the fifth wheel, and one of the legs of the fifth wheel fell down in the hole and broke the top of my fuel pump.
Yeah.
So right out of the gate, I had to pull the fuel pump out of the back tank, put it in the front tank, to where we could even make the trip. Now we don't have a fuel gauge. We're only running off of a 20-gallon tank, so we're having to stop every 150 miles and get gas.
Then we, our gooseneck, if you guys have, you know, been following along, our gooseneck trailer is actually tore apart right now because we're waiting on parts to come in. And so we borrowed a trailer from Wiley's uncle, and it's not in the greatest shape. So we were having problems. We picked it up after dark last night, and we kept having problems with the lights. And so, where did we stop last night? I don't even remember.
Let me correct her first. It's in great shape. The trailer is an awesome trailer, but I guess the guys that's been pulling it has messed up a lot of the wiring and the lights. So the wiring and the lights is not in very good shape.
Right, yeah. So we were having issues with the lights, so we had to go to Walmart and buy
I think we stopped at Hugo, Oklahoma. Walmart.
Yeah, that's where it was. And we had to buy wiring and lights and rig up new lights on this trailer so that we were driving safe.
So we kept from where we lived in Hugo, Oklahoma is about a 3-hour trip, and blowing fuses. You know, the lights just kept going out. We just kept having all kinds of problems. Jody, I think
We're in Alabama still.
No, we are off in Alabama. Okay, I didn't know if we made it into
Right?
Alabama.
I think, I'm not really sure. I think we might be in Alabama.
So we're an hour and 19 minutes from Mobile, wherever that is. I think we're still in Mississippi, though. I think we crossed over to Alabama.
Wherever we're at, we're on AL 158. That's where we're at. So let's see. We're just outside of Hattiesburg. I can't tell where the state line is. Dang it. It's all sideways and weird.
I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell where the state line is there. There it is. Yeah, no, we're still in Mississippi.
We're still in Mississippi.
Yeah, I think so.
AL
Or
is
maybe that's the time zone. I don't know.
We don't know. She don't know how to read a map, guys.
It's too jiggly in here. I can't see very good.
That's why I had to get a GPS, because she don't know how to read a map.
What the my back's doing good, except for this whole leaning to be in the camera with Wiley is kind of rough. So I'm moving around a lot. But
And the sun's sitting right behind us, so
Yeah. We've had to stop so many times that I've been able to get out and move around a bunch, and so my back's not hurting.
Sean, actually, I do have a winch on the trailer, but I don't think we grabbed the remote for it.
Yeah.
So, the truck still runs, he said. It's just rattling really bad. So hopefully it will stay running long enough to get it on the trailer. He said it will still run and pull itself, but hopefully it'll run long enough to get it on the trailer.
Sorry, we've missed saying hi to some people.
There's a lot of people coming in, yeah.
Yeah. So, sorry if I missed your name. I'm just gonna go off here a little bit. Hi, James Hall. How are you? Deardom, hello.
Oh, really?
You will Wyndham? Did I say that right? You are one of our members. Thank you very much. And so is Jody.
Sean, have you talked to, do you know Gary? Have you talked to Gary? Or I know you know Mike. Have you talked to any of them?
Oh, hey, Nomadic Hooker's in here.
Hey,
Right, Fort Dude.
yeah, pretty much. Well, I say that. Oh, you talked to Drew? Okay. Yeah, we was talking to Gary about it just a little bit ago, but I've got a bunch of 5.3s, but I don't have any 6.0s, and he's really wanting to stick with the 6.0s, so we'll see how that goes. But,
Nomadic Hooker said you don't need a remote. Use a jumper wire carefully. You can make the winch work if you had to.
Yeah.
I know you can.
yeah, I can make it work if I have to, but we'll see.
Oh, Wiley, congrats on hitting 1K subs.
Thanks. Yeah, now we're working on watch hours, and to be honest with you, that's kind of the reason we're doing what we're doing right now, and just to help kind of get some watch hours up.
We're 1,000 away. He just hit 3,000 watch hours. Jody said she saw Gary's live about 5 or 6 hours ago. Hey Tony, how's it going?
Tony, so we are 77 miles from Mobile, Alabama. Where we're picking the truck up is actually on the west side of Mobile, and I've got it in the GPS to take us to that place. So we're 77 miles from where we're going, where we're picking the truck up.
Yeah, we're counting on the fact that live streams help with watch hours.
Yeah.
You know, we could probably actually turn the brightness. Oh no, that's all the way up. Never mind. I was gonna say we could turn the brightness up on your screen down here and light up our
face
faces.
up?
Yeah,
See how this affects us.
it's probably gonna make it worse because it's behind the. Ah!
Oh man!
we just left him, I don't know, about an hour ago maybe.
Not even an hour ago, about 30 minutes ago.
McGee, Alabama.
McGee is where we live.
Mississippi.
McGee, Mississippi.
Yeah, McGee, Mississippi. Been watching Wiley's channel for a week on blast, but didn't have the audio on, so starting over with low audio.
Oh, no!
Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Much appreciated. Yeah, Jody says don't forget to hit that thing or thumbs up, guys. 53 people in here. Holy cow!
Awesome.
I think that's more people than we get on Friday night. Heck, I would pick days where the family are not having a bunch of live streams and just go live randomly. We enjoy them a lot.
Yeah, you know, I think we might do that. And matter of fact, this was really just a test. We may just run live all day tomorrow on our trip back to Arkansas. So, I mean, and of course, I don't expect anybody to sit in here and listen to this for, you know,
8 or 10,
12 hours. But, you know, at least people can come in and out and go as they please, and I'm just going to let it run. I mean, why not?
Yeah. Sean, no, we're not going to go work on it. We're just going to load it on the trailer and get it to Arkansas.
Yeah.
And then we might help him find a motor to put in it.
Well, Sean said he's got a 6.0.
Oh, Sean's got a 6.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I think Wiley said all we've got is 5.3s right now.
I've got 4.8s and 5.3s, but
James Hall said this is only a test, and then instead of beat, it says beer. Yeah, poor dude. You're right, Tina. We need 1,000 watch hours on this channel to get monetized.
yep.
So, Wiley,
So
just
actually-
at 3,000 watch hours.
So actually, the 3,000 watch hour mark, you get partially monetized. Well, no monetization, but they give you special.
You can do super chats and memberships, I think, with 3,000 watch hours.
So we have made it to that point today. We haven't got recognized yet, so you know, I haven't had to do any of the other stuff yet. But
Oh, thank Peter goes live at 5:30. Well,
oh, I didn't know that.
Sean's motor is at Minnie Boo's house.
Oh, it's
okay.
a mini boost house.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've been there.
Yep.
Tina said she'll put you on auto tonight. Sweet.
Awesome. Thank you, Tina. Yeah, but we just reached 2,000 today, which is, I guess, what you would call a partial monetization. And then,
But we haven't applied yet because YouTube hasn't recognized those hours yet.
Right.
So we have to wait for YouTube to do its thing before we can apply for that, for the
get it all
screen
set
chats
up.
and stuff. Anyone here would set a playlist to play before they go to bed tonight? Now crank up some watch hours, right?
yes, it would.
Yeah.
It would. I don't even remember. I know we had went in and separated some playlists, and I don't even know if all my videos are in one playlist or not, but I know we started that, but I don't know if we ever got to finish it.
I don't think your live streams are. I need to tell you that. Most of your videos should be in a playlist. But I think that
Thank
your
you,
live
Charlene.
streams are separate. Hi, Charlene. I'm trying to move this phone back and forth so y'all can kind of see us when we're talking. We were gonna do this earlier, but it's been kind of a crazy day trying to coordinate and everything, and to find Gary, and so we didn't want to have to be on the phone a lot and stuff. So we waited, and now it's getting dark. But like Wiley said, we'll probably just go live all day tomorrow unless we have issues with our service or something.
So if for some reason you guys do want to go on our live, if you see us live tomorrow, if we get kicked off, we're just going to start a new live. You know, we go in and out of good and bad areas as far as signal, so, you know, we might lose signal and have to start a new live stream or, you know, whatever, so,
Charlene said, I knew you would be would be to the rescue. Wiley just wants to play with his truck.
Yeah, that's the only reason I done it. I like to drive my truck.
Yeah. And we were able to find a babysitter. We had our niece come over and watch the kids. So the kids are in good hands.
I have definitely been in a situation like this before, so you know I know what it means to have somebody that can help you out.
Gary said he'd like to help, or Gary Tepe, something like that, said I'd like to help, but I can't send you anything. Well, then you can pray.
Yep.
If you're the praying time, say a prayer for safe travels.
Absolutely.
And then it's always free to like and subscribe and comment and share the videos out. So that's a way you can support without costing you anything. We're not even asking you to watch. Just turn it on. Charlene said, I'd like to drive that truck. Me too, Charlene.
I won't even let Jen drive it.
There was one day he had to, I don't remember why, but he had to take the minivan somewhere or leave his truck. And, oh no, it's because you were driving the other truck. Anyway, and I used his truck to move trailers around the yard, and that's the only time I've gotten to drive it.
I mean, tell them, you know, it broke. You broke it.
How'd I break it?
I don't remember. What was it?
I don't remember. That just proves that I didn't do it.
Every time. And then we get to Arkansas, and she drove my truck from Jeff's place to our place.
Oh, yeah.
And then it wouldn't start whenever I got in it. My truck does not like her behind the steering wheel. Stitch is very jealous.
Let's see. Poor dude said, how many seats did the kids get removed? Not asking for many details. I know you guys want to save that for the videos. Just wanted to know that. So, they've removed all of them from the passenger side of the bus.
So far.
Yeah,
well,
so far.
unless they got anything done today, we don't know.
Yeah, they might have been working on it today.
Somebody asked how long it was going to take to get there. We are an hour and 7 minutes away.
From Gary's truck.
From Gary's truck.
Yeah. And then we've got 12 hours back to Oklahoma, which means we probably got, I don't know, a 9.5 hour drive to Arkansas.
Yeah, probably close.
Yeah. I was worried when I saw them pack the trailer. Lots of heavy toolboxes,
Yes. Yeah, it is. It's very heavy, but I do not think that's what the issue is. The issue is the wheels that was on the trailer. I'm pretty convinced that the wheels themselves. I don't think it ever would have been an issue had it not been loaded that heavy, but those wheels are not designed to carry that kind of weight.
Tony said, when you stop overnight, remember everyone would love to have that truck.
Yeah, right.
Can you turn on your captions? Then we can read what you're saying.
I don't know that the captions would even work because of the noise.
Yeah, I don't know if it would be able to hear us. And I'm not sure. I think you can turn on captions after the fact, but I don't know if you can. When I'm scheduling the live stream, there's no option for me to turn on captions. So, at least not on the mobile version. So, I'm not sure if that can be done, then I don't know how to do it yet.
Good
And
evening, Lori.
if you figure it out, let me know so that in the future I know. Let's see. Congrats on the 1K. We'll be watching playlists for y'all on this channel. Love the kindness and caring from souls like y'all. Well, thanks, Ace.
Thanks, Ace.
I love driving trucks. I drove our RV and I sold my car for a truck. If I'm stuttering, it's because my phone's doing this as we're driving, and it's really hard to read something when it's jumping up and down really fast.
Man, I'm going to tell you what, guys. This truck
That's
and
like
these
no suspension.
roads will beat you to death.
Let's see. Charlene said our kids are great. Most of the time.
Yeah. Some of the time.
Yeah, some of the time. Those are the times we put them on YouTube.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. So, I was having a conversation with one of our friends from YouTube, and I was explaining to her why we don't put our kids on YouTube a lot, and I think that this is the same for a lot of channels. I know that YouTube is really, really strict when it comes to what minors can and cannot do and what you can show them doing and stuff. And so we've had friends who have had child services show up at their door, and people who've gotten their channels demonetized because they showed their kids. And we just don't want people telling us how to raise our kids, you know? And we don't want people sending child services over to our house because our kid knows how to use a drill, and that's unsafe, you know? So we will be posting them in the bus build videos because they will be doing most of the work with our guidance. But overall, we don't put our kids on YouTube a lot because we are trying to protect them, and really we just don't want to deal with the criticism that comes from people who don't believe that kids should be capable of doing. Terry said, y'all be safe. Thank you, Terry. Jen, come down, or come on down. I'll let you make a pass in the Camaro.
Oh man, yeah, have you seen his Camaro?
Oh, I haven't.
Oh my lord, he sent me a picture of it the other day. Oh man.
James said, hang on for it, dude, a Camaro?
Yeah, I would be jealous if he let you have a pass in it, and I didn't have a pass.
When Tony had said that everybody wants this truck, then the Okie said, including me, Tony.
Guys, it is rough, right? I don't know how Jennifer handles it with you know, being a woman. I don't know how she handles the rough ride this rough.
Are you trying to say a week as a girl?
No, I'm not trying to say you're weak. I'm trying to say you have extra parts that bounce around.
Yeah. Including my spare tire around the middle. I gotta hold this over here so they can see you too. Okay, I'm just gonna lay down, guys. Don't worry, there's no funny business going on. I just gotta find a comfortable position where y'all can see both of us. Okay. Probably not as bad as a big truck, Wiley.
Oh yeah, the ride in this truck, I've drove many miles in a big truck, and it's a whole lot more comfortable than it is in this truck, I promise. I think this truck is such a short wheelbase because it's a regular cab, and being a four-wheel drive dually on top of that, it just, man, it's rough. Until you put a load on it, it's okay.
Charlene said she's driving a 2023 Denali 1500 pickup, and it's okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that sounds fancy.
Yeah.
Banana Cooker said, hey Wiley, Jen and friends, gotta run. Go ahead and hit that like button on my way out. Be back later. Safe travels. Bye. Philip said, have a safe trip. Thank you. Y'all be safer than the drivers around you. The truck sounds good. Thank you, Ace. And only 53 likes. Come on, guys.
Mountain Maple Ranch.
Oh, wow, there's 69 people in there. Holy moly.
So, we are 61 miles from Mobile, Alabama. Our friend Gary over at Jumping Jems he blew up the motor in his truck yesterday.
Gary, yeah.
Yeah, was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Blew up the motor in his truck yesterday, and we are headed down here to save him. Actually, he rented a U-Haul and hooked it onto his trailer and is headed back to Arkansas. But we're headed down here to pick his truck up and to take back to Arkansas for him.
Yep. So Pneumatic Hooker said that there was a successful YouTube channel that got demonetized because they let their 13-year-old son cut around in a car on their private property. So no more kids driving at 5 miles an hour across a pasture.
Yeah, and that
Exactly, and that's why we let our kids drive. They know how to operate the tractor and all kinds of different tools and stuff, but we don't show it because we don't want to deal with the criticism.
So same thing. I mean, we've got some friends of ours in Tennessee, and they have a logging outfit, and you guys probably know them.
A little Southern Brother.
Yeah, and they're I can't remember how old Hunter is.
I think he's about 13 or 14 now,
but it showed a video of him operating a skid steer, and somebody turned him in as being dangerous, and they got demonetized.
YouTube shut them down a couple of different times.
And those kids have been running that equipment since they was,
babies.
Single digits.
Since they could walk. And they are very, very proficient at it. They are very, very hardworking young men. And YouTube punishes them. So, the Mountain Maple Ranch said that they have an autistic son. And so, people comment about him a bunch because we don't always involve him in certain jobs. It's because he just doesn't understand.
Right.
Morgan said, Wiley, I'll let you make a pass in it as well. I'll make sure to pick up a box of Pampers just in case. Wiley's a little bit, he grew out of Pampers. He's now he wears the pens. Get him the kind that actually look like underwear though, so he doesn't feel so self-conscious when he wears them. Let's see. Metacritic said, wait, right, lay it down. She wants to drive that truck real bad. As long as you're still talking, we know there's no funny business going on.
What was it last night you was doing? You was doing something down here, and you popped up, and there was a highway patrol beside me, and she was like, "Oh my God, I hope he wasn't paying any attention."
I was messing with the radio, and it hurts to lean over. Like, I can bend fine, but like leaning is uncomfortable after my back surgery. So I was laying down messing with the radio because this truck, like the suspension is so awful. You bounce a lot, and so you really have to like hold on to something to be able to do anything really. I think I'm like way behind, guys.
You are way behind.
So, oh wait, no, I wasn't. I wasn't that far behind. James Hall said, Sleeper Dude lets his kids drive all the time.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just because they have so many followers, like,
My ace.
I don't know if it's because, like, the Little Southern Brothers, they had a pretty good following. And maybe it's just there's so many people in there that you get those people that, those haters or whatever that's turning them in, saying that they're mistreating their kids because they're making them work or whatever. But they sure got demonetized because of it.
Yeah, right. Mountain Maple Ranch said, we give our kids now choice. They're 17 and 18 years old. But if they were younger, I would definitely be careful, or I would be careful. We have a crisis in real men these days, and this is why.
Exactly. You are exactly right.
They don't want our boys to grow up to be men. They want our boys to grow up and think they're women.
Right.
And it's really sad. So just so y'all know, we're raising our boys to be men the best way we can. But we don't put that on the internet because we know that that's not what they want us to do. So, thank you, Jody. Jody's reminding everybody again to hit that thumbs up. I think people are going on over to Peter's live.
Oh, is it not for him?
Yeah.
Well, guys, if you guys want to go over and hang out with Peter, we're going to stay on here. But if you want to go over and hang out with Peter while he's live, we've got just a little bit less than an hour before we get to where we're going. And we're going to just kind of keep it going. And we totally understand if you want to go hang out with Peter, but I think we're going to stay on here and go show Peter some support for sure. We're all about that.
Yeah, what he said. Rachel said that her daughter's 12, and so she'll keep her off YouTube, but her son's 16, so she's not as worried. But people are weird. They are.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Lynn said the only vehicle she has is a tractor. Yeah, you
dinner.
Yeah. So, I don't know, earlier this year, Wiley and I, our truck was broken, and we had to go get feed for the animals. Well, we buy bulk feed. So the feed store is 12 miles away from our house in Oklahoma. And so we hooked up to our little trailer, which is a pickup bed trailer, and we went and got feed with our tractor. And halfway there, it started pouring down rain on us.
Yeah.
It was awful. So at the feed store, we asked them for a couple trash bags, and we put on some trash bags and wore those all the way home. We were soaking wet.
And believe me, it was a slow ride in that tractor going to the feed store.
Charlene, unfortunately, no. This does not have heated seats.
No.
And I'm pretty sad about it. 'Cause that would be really awesome. This was a work truck model, not the fancy model.
I might run across some heated seats one of these days, and I'll put them in here, but we had to work with what we had for now.
Diane Foster said the clueless youths that have been trained by university by the globalist busybodies want nothing more than to tell you how to raise your children and take them from you if they can.
Absolutely.
Yep, that's absolutely right. They want boys in rainbow tutus. Yep, that
Yeah,
too.
that too.
With painted fingernails and purple hair.
Yep.
Poor dude said, Wiley, if that red F-150 wouldn't have been my dad, I would love to put a modern running gear in it, but other than the wheels and toolbox, it's all original.
Man, that is a nice truck, dude. I'll have to show you those pictures.
Yeah, Wiley doesn't show that stuff.
We're using my phone for the live right now, so I ain't able to get into my email and show her, but yeah.
It's so sad. Let the boys be men. Our boys need to know some skills or they will fail in the actual real crazy world.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And for that matter, you know, our girls need skills too. They just may be a different set of skills. But it's all skills that aren't taught in school. They don't teach you, there's no home ec anymore. You know, there's not wood shop anymore. Or metal shop or fixed it. So, they want us all to be stupid and dependent.
Yep.
And that's why we're, never mind, I won't say that word. I might. That's probably a no-no word on YouTube, I don't know. Y'all could probably read my mind though. Charlene said she's gonna stay with us. Hey, Jesus, Lord, how are you? Hey, Pat.
Awesome, Charlene. Thank you.
Terry said she'll stay. I'm happy sticking right here. You guys actually talk to us and answer our questions unlike other channels that will not make. So, you know, being a small channel and having, 62 people are in here right now, and that's still, like, we feel like that's a lot of people. But when you start getting a couple hundred people in your chat, like, it's really hard to keep track, even as somebody just watching. Like, I know when I'm in one of those large live streams, I'm reading all the comments and I can't even keep up.
I couldn't imagine some of these guys that have, 700-800 people in their live stream commenting. There's no way, guys. There's just no way. I mean, we promise to do our best, but if it ever comes to that, I just don't know how we can handle it. I don't know how you can do it.
Yeah, it's just something you gotta kind of grow with, I guess. I don't know. We haven't got there yet, so we don't know. I feel that showing your boys skills is true love of any parent, so keep on keeping on, right? Is there still FFA? I think so. There is
Yeah.
where we live,
Yeah, there is where we live. Yeah.
When Michael was in public school, he had just started high school. He was in FFA. James said they all need all skills. Yes.
it's kicking in and out of, I don't know if it's overdrive or if it's locked up torque converter, but it's always just in and out, in and out, in and out. So I'm either having to drive 80 or I'm having to drive 60 to keep this truck happy. And right now I'm driving 70, and that's why if I can keep the RPMs down on it like it is right now, it's not too bad. But as soon as it kicks down a gear or the torque converter unlocks or whatever it is, then those stacks get super loud. So you guys just have to bear with us as my truck works, okay?
Mountain Maple Ranch said they have lots of snow, but it's so beautiful, and they get all their kids coming this year, so they're really excited.
Oh, wow.
I'm really excited that we don't have snow. Now, I grew up in Northern California. We got a lot of snow in the wintertime. And while I like the snow, and I think it's absolutely beautiful, I don't want to have to deal with it. Like, if I want to go visit the snow and go play in it, that's cool. But I don't want to be shoveling it. I don't want to have to be, like, I don't know, working the animals in the snow. And that's not my idea of a good time. Poor dude said, let those pipes sing.
Yeah.
Mickey, hi, how are you? I also do curbside pickup, eliminates, so poor dude said he did all of his shopping on Amazon this year because he didn't want to wait in line or deal with
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah. I don't blame you at all. And so Mickey said, I also do curbside pickup, eliminates lines, curves, etc. Just check what they pick. Sometimes not the right thing. Mountain Maple Ranch said Philip Market Heath got the main road cleared up so beautiful when I came back from work last night. That's nice. My dad lives way up in the mountains in California, and year before last they had a snowstorm that it took them 10 days to clear the road so that they could get to town. And that's every day working on it because there were over 100 trees that had fallen across the road between their house and town.
We need to find a gas station.
Oh, what are we at right now?
133 miles.
I'm on it. Boom. Well, that's the closest one. I'm just gonna set it for that. We're 11 minutes away.
Oh, yeah, we're good.
Okay. Let's see. Jody said the majority of her shopping was online with Amazon. I think I spent about $5,000 this year. She said she's got to tighten her belt for next year. Thank you, Jody. And yeah. We all love your gifts, but we don't want you to put yourself in a tight spot. It sounds great. Love hearing it change. I have to earpods to hear the stacks go, Wiley. I saw the clip of him with the snowblower. Philip, we will have a proper video on that. Oh, so she could put out a video on the snowblower. Poor dude said, if I'm spending $5,000, it's going to be on myself. Probably on a new car, right? Like, or I mean, new to you. That's what Wiley would spend it on.
A new old car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wiley would have a few more cars sitting in the yard.
So I seen a thing the other day, and it says, if I ever win the lottery, I will, I'm not going to brag about it, but there will be signs. And it had a picture with a house with 100 old cars sitting in the front yard. And I'm the same way. I might not brag about winning the lottery, but you're going to know it.
So the
too, but it makes it even worse.
And he said if you're towing that heavy trailer, you would probably correct that in tow mode.
No, if I put it in tow mode, it makes it even worse.
He said if not, get your tune charged a bit. Just tell the tuner what it's doing and he'll correct it.
That was my next step, was going to take it and have it tuned. Of course, right now, it's not really in the budget, so, but we do have I have a tuner that lives about 45 minutes from our house in Oklahoma, and he's tuned a couple of LS stuff for me, and that's exactly what my next step's going to be, but right now it's just not in the budget.
He said okay if it makes it worse, it's $160.
Yep.
All you can see is my face staring at the phone. What gears are you running in the end? Or in the rear end?
You know, honestly, I have no idea. That's one thing I haven't looked at on the specs of this truck. I know it's got the RPO code in the glove box, but I've not looked at it. I don't know. I don't know.
I wonder if the rattle of the truck is giving Jen and Wiley no buns. No. I wish it was more like giving me a massage though.
Yep.
He said I bet it's 410s or 456s or 488s would fix that too. Did I read that right?
Probably, yeah. That's actually what I've been thinking, but because it's four-wheel drive, it's going to be super expensive to do. And I don't know, maybe 410s. I'm thinking more of like a 373, because right now I'm running 70 miles an hour at 2,000 RPMs, and I'm not real good with these 6-cell 90 transmissions, so I'm not sure what the final drive is in those. And but in my mind, it's more of a 373. So yeah, probably a 411 or 410, some on up there a little ways would help it a little bit.
James said the first thing he would buy is a big chunk of property and then put a cabin in the middle of it. After that, a shop, and then all the old cars I could find.
Absolutely. Amen.
You're speaking right to Wiley's heart. One reason he loves me is because I don't complain about the cars laying around the yard.
Yeah. She lets me pile all my junk up. Well, she does complain about it every now and then, don't let her lie to you. But she's not that bad.
Poor dude says, does the rear end not have a tag on it with the gear size?
I'm sure it probably does. I just haven't looked.
We haven't had any problems with the rear end yet, so he hasn't looked at it.
Well, yeah, we have, but not enough to have to get in that part.
Oh, okay. The Matt Cooker said, oh yeah, that speed and that RPM, you're at a
thing as, or close to the same thing as, like what is that drink at McDonald's?
I don't know. I think an espresso is
A
like.
frappe. A frappe.
I think they probably put espresso in that. But espresso is like a really highly concentrated small amount of coffee. I think you usually get like the espresso in like a shot.
So ain't that where they have a little bitty tiny coffee cups of
Yes, yeah. Yeah, like you're having a tea party a little bit. Yeah. Charlene said she's back and she loves it when you step on it.
It's not really me stepping on it. It's just these little rolling hills here. It's just going up a hill and down a hill, and it just shifting gears in and out.
Charlene said espresso will light you up.
So I guess it's just because I drink coffee so much my whole life. This has been, heck, I don't know, 20 years ago now, probably. So Mill Creek, Oklahoma to McPherson, Kansas is about a 6-hour drive, I guess. And the train tracks got washed out in a flood, and we was hauling sand up to a John Mansfield factory up there that made insulation. So most of the bulk of their stuff comes from rail cars on train tracks, but the train track got washed out in a flood. And so they called our company and was like, hey, how many trucks can you put on this, and how fast can y'all get here? You know, so we was actually like just as fast as we could back and forth from Mill Creek, Oklahoma to McPherson, Kansas. And I had been doing that for about 3 days with no sleep. And I left Oklahoma. I left Rolfe, Oklahoma. About 30 minutes up the road, I got a No Fear energy drink, which is what they had back then. Was the No Fear is what I liked, and one of those 5-hour energy shots. And I drank my No Fear energy drink, and then I took that 5-hour energy shot. About 30 miles up the road, I done the exact same thing, and I've done that multiple times during this trip. And I made it across the Kansas line to a rest area and had to pull in and go to sleep because it just done nothing for me. But of course, I guess whenever your body knows when it's time that it's just got to stop. None of that stuff's going to help, and that's what my body finally did.
So, everybody's joking about it. Charlene said espresso will light you up. James said I order quad shot mochas. So he orders mochas from McDonald's with 4 shots of espresso. That's a lot of caffeine. And then Jesus is Lord said espresso will put hair on your chest or eat it off. Jody said, sorry, the Santa Claus business is shut down. She said, besides, you have a nice French press, just add more coffee grounds. We do have a nice French press. We had 2 glass ones and they both got broke. So, because, we have kids that do dishes and they're not always very careful. And so this time I got a stainless steel one and it's insulated and I can make coffee. I can make coffee in it. And it keeps the coffee hot for a couple of hours.
Yeah, it's a nice one. I was telling Jen that she needed to get me an espresso machine.
Yeah. So Ford Dude said, well, seeing that you guys are going to be in Mobile, may I suggest a restaurant? It's called Lambert's in Folly, which is like 7, maybe 10 miles from Mobile, which is an awesome place. He said it's an awesome home cooking place. It's a must visit. And it's not pricey at all.
Lambert's, they're the ones that I eat at Sykeston the other day. That's the home of the throwed rolls, right?
I like me some home cooking. I'm not really interested in like fast food, but yeah, home cooked meal sounds good.
We'll entertain these guys while I get some fuel.
Okay, fine. Okay. I'm gonna turn it this way though, so I can actually sit up straight for a minute. Oh, that's so much better. Okay. All right, so Wiley's got to get gas again. Monster Loca Mocha is my jam. Wiley drinks those all the time.
You have our card.
Oh yeah, I do. I forgot about that. He said yes. It's the home of the throw rolls.
Okay,
oh wait,
yeah.
That's the wrong card. My bad.
I got one of their hamburger steaks the other day, and oh man, it was good.
And yeah, Wiley drinks those Monster Loca Mochas all the time. I really like the vanilla bean ones, or the mean beans. But one time I got one that was lumpy, and it was really, really gross, and I have not been able to drink them since. Which is fine, because they're really not that good for me anyway. Psycho blinker. Yeah, so this touchscreen radio that Wiley put in here, I don't know if I can stretch this. No, it won't go that far. Anyway, it's got this little speaker that came with it that makes the blinker sound, and it is so loud and obnoxious. It's stupid. Yeah. Wiley, don't forget to check the blinker fluid.
Yeah.
He said, yep. Yeah, I got to the point where they were, you know, stuff like that started hurting my stomach, so I couldn't eat it anymore. Like, or I couldn't drink them anymore. They made my stomach hurt. Oh, and Nomadic Hooker said, don't forget about the liquid in the tires. Or the coolant in the tires. He can't hear me. I'm yelling at him. He can't hear me. Ouch. Thanks, Charlene. We just like to help people. And Drew called us and said that he needed help. And so we didn't have a lot going on. So we dropped what we had going on and headed out. Nobody wants water except for me. I'm a crazy water drinker. I don't drink soda, or I mean, I drink like a cup of coffee every day, most days, but I don't drink tea or soda or anything like that. If it's not coffee or like apple juice or orange juice, it's water. Yep, I think he's trying to confuse Wiley, Jody. Thanks, guys. We love y'all too. Speaking of water, I wonder where my water bottle is around here. There's my banana I took from the hotel this morning.
I think I need to use your phone to take a picture.
Okay.
Or I can use this.
Here, just use. Nomadic Hooker said, "Don't forget about the coolant and the tires."
Yeah.
Once Wiley's done, I'm gonna let him get in here and entertain y'all while I go to the ladies' room.
I'm gonna go to well, not the ladies' room. I'm not gonna go to the ladies' room, guys.
There are plenty of bearded ladies these days that use the ladies' room.
I'm gonna run in there real quick.
Okay. Not that I'm okay with bearded ladies in the ladies' room. I just, you know, like talking trash. Oh. Yeah, Charlene, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you don't live closer. Because everybody just kind of, I don't know. We're definitely blessed to be where we are in this community. And in an attempt to get closer, that's one of the reasons we're moving to Arkansas. So, hey, Patty from Canada, how are you? Thanks, Rachel. Appreciate it. Normally, I'd be cooking dinner about this time too, but I paid someone else to do that for a couple of days while we came to help Gary. I agree, Ford, dude. I totally agree. Patty, we don't plan on moving to Arkansas until the spring. We're not set up. We don't have an RV or anything, so we're not set up to stay warm over the winter. And it's not that bad, like when you're outside working during the day, but at night it gets pretty cold, and we don't have any way to stay warm at night. So we don't want to put our kids through that. So we're gonna wait till the weather starts warming up in the spring, and then they can at least acclimate to it. And thanks to Jody Young, she actually sent us some propane heaters. So we're definitely not gonna, we're definitely not gonna be doing any more electric heaters. One, we'll be off grid in Arkansas. Whoops. And so electric heaters won't be an option anyway. But but we've got to work on building out our buses and stuff. They're just gonna be bedrooms, and then we'll, I don't know, we'll go from there. Our plans change by the hour usually, depending on how things play out. So stay tuned and be patient, because we're always changing our minds about how things are going to happen. She said she's from Canada and loves watching our channel.
Awesome. Thank you. Who said that?
Patty from Canada.
Patty. Oh.
Yeah. Here you go. Yeah. Go. He said go is.
Yeah.
I'm on it. If I can get this door open. Ugh. I'm also going to take some of this trash and throw it away.
Well, we would love to meet you too, Charlene. What part of the country are you in?
She's Cape Cod.
Oh, she's in Cape Cod?
Yeah, they're still a little.
I probably knew that, but trying to retain all this information, you know. Howdy, y'all. Such a blessing to have a network of folks helping each other. Thanks, T. And hi.
I'm trying to find all of our trash and get rid of it, so we have a little more room in here. That's my...
I guess I didn't. I guess maybe I did know because of the trucking days that we had DC heated blankets, but that is a good idea. I'm going to have to look into that. I really didn't even thought about that.
You know, I think I heard Mark say something from Two Old People on a Couch. I think I heard him say something about those one time.
Yeah, don't misplace the gas card for sure. Yeah, we sure would be messed up without that.
Yeah, it takes 1 to 3 days to transfer funds into our bank account. So yeah, we would be stuck for a few days if we lost that.
Yeah, the diesel heaters, I can't even think of the brand name now, but they are a big deal in the trucking industry. The trucking industry uses those a lot, and they are really good heaters. I know I drove a truck one time that had one in it, and man, I'll tell you, they're pretty awesome. I can't remember the brand name on those, but they just mount under the bunk back there, and they work fantastic. CGN, that what makes your guys' content a must watch because it's always changing, plus you're a great family. Thanks, Ford dude. Back to good. Diesel heaters are good. Yeah. Yeah, Wabasco. Or however you pronounce it, but yeah, you're right. That's exactly right. I know they call them, APU units on the big trucks. Mainly the APU unit runs the air conditioning, and then that little heater that mounts under the bunk is, runs off of diesel. And yeah, they are absolutely fantastic. I never thought of that. I've got a bunch of friends that run across junk trucks like that all the time. I need to see if I can find one of them, because that would be uh, a really good investment. We had to order a sheet of metal to replace the screen in the window above the kitchen sink. Thank you guys. I don't remember where I was at. Silval? I've never heard of that brand. I'll have to remember that though. Hopefully I can go back and check this out later. So Jeff, we are not broke down. We are headed down. So Gary over at Junk to Jems blew the motor up in his truck in Mobile, Alabama, and we are, I don't know, 30 minutes away from Mobile to pick his truck up and get it back to Arkansas for him. And so we're headed down here to rescue him. I think they got a wrecker service that picked the truck up and took it to their yard. So we're going to the wrecker yard to pick it up, and just outside on the east side of Mobile. Brand, but honest, the China brands are just as good and way cheaper. Really, I'm gonna have to look into them. It's been, I've been out of the trucking industry now for probably 12 years, some along those lines, and I'm sure, back whenever I was doing it, that was the only ones I ever heard of. So maybe the Chinese brand has probably come out a lot better, with a lot more stuff now, but back then that's all I could remember. I just installed an $89 one on my dad's RV and he's loving it. Really? An $89 one? That off of like Amazon or something like that? Well, thanks, Charlene. We love stalkers. Yeah, you still got to have a 12-volt supply. You're right. So we pretty much have that covered. We do have to get batteries for our solar system, but we have a complete solar system, minus the batteries. It's on, and one of the school buses, or one of the church buses that we're going to use. Matter of fact, I think it's going to be mine and Jen's church bus. It was fully decked out and converted into an RV, and the guy has like 5 or 6 solar panels on top. It has everything inside. But the batteries had went bad. But he had wrecked it, and while it was setting, they pulled the motor out of it and sold the motor. So it don't have a motor or nothing in it, but the rest of it is all still there. The complete solar system is all still in it, and it's super expensive. I can't even remember now off the top of my head, but a really super expensive air conditioner window unit that is specifically built to run off of the solar system. And it was, whenever I looked up the brand and the part on it, it was super expensive, but I can't remember exactly what it is now. And but it's all there, and we have just got to start gathering batteries. Little to no fuel, ideal heating in a pinch.
I need to grab another bottle of water or two.
Okay.
So give me a second longer.
Also, I have a couple of ideas. So I've got probably 4 or 5 generators that I have pulled out of RVs that was at my uncle's salvage yard, and as far as I know, they're all good. But if I run across one that, maybe has a bad motor on it or something, I'm going to build an adapter plate so I can actually use the PTO off my tractor to run that generator. And our tractor at an idle would probably run forever on a tank of gas, on a tank of diesel. And I think it'd be a good idea to try to figure out how to hook it up to a generator. And that's another option we've got going on. And that's a good idea. We have absolutely no clue how to reach out to people like that. We do not know what we're doing, for dude, on asking, trying to team up with companies like that. Of course, we have some friends that are going to be able to tell us how, and we just haven't done it yet. But that is a really good idea, and there's lots of things that we want to look into as far as that, but we just have no idea where to start. So we are going to have to get into that, though. Oh, wow. Okay. Hi, Patty. I'll definitely have to look into that. Is someone behind you messing with your truck? Yeah, Jen. So we have a ice chest strapped to the back here, and she's getting her some water out of it. Hi, Elaine. We're definitely going to have to check into that then, Ford dude. Definitely. Eunice, you're exactly right. That's what that's where I'm at. Guys, give me just a second.
I got it.
Are you sure? Jen, so we have a strap over the ice chest, and Jen unhooked the strap. Now, every time she comes over here to tighten the strap, the other side comes unhooked, so she's having to walk back and forth and hook it up. She says she has it now, so we'll see. But I might have to get out there and give her a hand. Yeah, Eunice, you're exactly right. And that's who I was referring to, was all those guys. You need to talk to all your friends because they have information you need. Why not do a review? Good luck. Yeah, Charlene, that's exactly. Yeah, I try, but she's, I'm, women.
I got it.
I mean,
I did it. I didn't need your help. So I was having a hard time keeping the hooks on both sides of the truck.
That's what I was telling her.
At the same time, I don't know why they don't make those hooks magnetic.
No, Nomadic Hooker said, you tell that woman she can't have any water, then you'll have to stop and pee.
Yeah. I know. I'm trying to limit my water intake. I usually drink a lot of water, but I'm trying not to, because I don't want to make extra stops.
So Ford Dude is talking about, I guess it's Vevor, Vevor, said that they work with YouTubers a lot, and they supply a lot of that, just the kind of stuff we need.
What kind of stuff do we need?
Well, I mean, everything.
In what context, though?
I guess, like, he's got welders and stuff from them, and the solar stuff, and the heaters, and, the diesel heaters and stuff like that. So.
Yeah. Huh. We'll have to look into that. I think we should move this camera so I don't have to lean.
You get a lithium battery for free with a review. Yeah, I'm hoping so. I mean, I don't know how that's going to work out, but we're definitely going to try. I mean,
trying to think of where we can move the camera. Maybe over there on your side where it's looking at us long ways like this or something. Or right here.
He said even restaurant equipment, commercial equipment. winches, off-roading stuff like winches. Wow. I'll definitely have to look into that. Hey, dog man.
Hi, Mike. How are you doing?
I'm doing underwear review in the morning.
I hope it's some of those Duluth underwear.
Yeah. Got some Duluth underwear.
I hear they're really comfy.
I'm telling you guys, if you ain't never wore any, you'll never wear another pair in your life if you buy them Duluth.
Of course, Wiley could only buy one pair.
Back whenever I was running the wrecker, I wound up buying those, it's a Chinese thong, he said.
Oh.
Back whenever I was running the wrecker, I bought some Duluth underwear. Oh my Lord, guys. They are amazing. They are everything and more than what they advertise to be.
I'm going to try to move this guy so that I don't have to lean so bad.
Do you have so many hours or subs or something before you can do reviews? No. No, Elaine, I mean, they don't offer you any, really, until you get on up there. But Jen was getting offers whenever right before she got monetized, I think, if I remember right. Yeah. I think we was doing some reviews before. It's a little stupid stuff, but I mean, yeah, they've. And so we've had a lot of people lately reaching out to us for reviews and what do they call them? But it's stuff that
we can't use.
But yeah, I mean, we're going off grid, guys. Why do we want this $800 freaking rice cooker? I mean, you know, so I guess once everybody kind of gets on board with what we're doing, maybe we'll start getting a little better stuff.
Yeah, or they send us, one was like camping equipment.
Never do Grub Terra, you'll get emails for life. Yeah, we know.
Too late.
The bad thing is our Grub Terra, we signed up for it. They sent it to us. And I think it was whenever we had to go to California or something. I don't remember. Anyway, we had a thing. Yeah, something happened, and it was a few weeks before we got back to doing it.
Our footage got destroyed.
So our
chickens had already eaten it.
And our chickens had already eaten it. Our footage that we done, so we didn't even get to put out a review on it because it was already done.
We wrote a really nice email back apologizing and offering to pay the $16 or whatever it was for the bag. Tommy Johns are supposed to be the best pair you'll ever wear.
Tommy Johns?
Yeah.
Really?
That's what James said.
Well, I'll tell you, man, those I don't even remember how they advertise them on Duluth, but man, they're expensive. They're really expensive, but wow.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
They have great commercials too.
Now I've got to let my GPS restart.
So the downside of having the upgraded touchscreen radio is that every time you turn the car off and then back on, it resets.
Well, for some reason, it's when the starter engages, it takes the power away from the radio. So I'm going to have to run a power wire to where it don't do that.
Charlene said, love the sound of that truck.
You've already got it in this memory, don't you?
Yeah.
Whoops, what happened? Why did it do that? Oh, is it Old Shell Road? Is that where we're going?
Yes.
Okay, so I need to delete this then.
Yeah, delete that. Charlene said, oh, Wiley, step on it. Wait till we get back on the highway.
Yeah.
I think they'd frown upon that in this gas station parking lot.
I don't remember how to get out of here now.
James said they're proud of Tommy's as well.
Butt naked underwear, that's what Duluth calls them.
Oh, right, yeah. Don't forget to look at the mileage and gas gauge. Yeah, don't forget to set your...
Well, I don't have a gas gauge.
Yeah.
So I just had to reset my trip.
What sucks about me sitting like this is now they can't see your beautiful face, Wiley.
Yeah, they can. Oh, yeah, they can. I'm in there.
Well, no, with my light, because you're too far away.
That's fine. I don't need... I look too much like an angel when I'm lit up, so...
Oh, Drew said, thanks for being someone we can depend on. We love you guys. Oh, you're welcome.
I hope I'm turning in the right place here. Yeah.
If only you had a better co-pilot, huh?
Yeah, no kidding.
How'd you like that?
Yeah, you probably gonna get caught after me.
She said, oh my gosh, no, how many times do you have to stop and go gas gauge? Well, we figured we stop every, about 150 miles. Poor dude said, Wiley, the older you get, the cheaper you'll spend on undies because the skin marks are real. No reason to waste money. Liam said, wow, love it. And Charlie said, all right, Wiley, there you go. And Rachel said, just go commando and quit paying ridiculous prices for undies.
Well, to be flat out honest with you, Rachel, I do. But back whenever I was driving the wrecker, I sweated a lot, and I had to have a good pair of underwear. So, yeah. That might be a little TMI, but you asked for it.
It's only 6:30. Hopefully it's not too late to pick up this truck. Otherwise we'll be finding somewhere to stay tonight.
Yeah. So it'll be 7 o'clock when we get there.
Dogman said that's called swamp. You know?
Yeah. Yep, that's exactly right.
Charlene said, you guys are great. Great live. Thank you. Poor dude said, Dogman, LMAO, that's dang true.
That's what I've always known as in mine.
Oh, good. Drew said that Gary got some Krager-style lug nuts. If he needs them, then he will have them.
Awesome. Yeah. The only thing I'm worried about now, Drew, is that the way he had the old acorn style lug nuts on there, it might have, squeezed that hole down. It might be tough to get those Traeger style on there. But that's exactly what he needs.
Marmita said it's buffering. Sorry. We're driving and,
Oh yeah, it looks like we're low. Yeah, we just got sick of that.
Charlene said, do a turnaround and Jen, you drive. I think that's a wonderful idea.
I don't think it's a wonderful idea at all.
Come on. It'll be so much fun.
Stitch is very jealous. She don't like Jen driving her.
I really don't think so. I joke with Wiley and act like I'm jealous of his truck, and I think his truck takes it seriously. So Eunice, is it a wrecking yard or is it like
It's a tow service. Yeah.
told the guy that we would be coming to get it?
And he had called.
Yeah. So we shouldn't have any problems with that. It's not impounded, wasn't taken there by the police, so I don't think that we're gonna have an issue with that. Poor dude said I spent 27 years as a truck driver. I can say a lot, but YouTube would ban me.
Yep, I guarantee you.
That's why I change y'all's words when I repeat them or read them out loud. is perfect and sound is perfect. Hi Wayne, how are you? Welcome to our channel. James Hall said, I am still a driver. Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Walter Jobs said that they can hear the roar of the engine. Yeah, it's very, very loud and obnoxious.
I don't think it's obnoxious. I love it. But
Yeah, I love it too. It was a lot worse. Okay, let's say it was obnoxious.
oh, it was.
Yeah.
Really bad.
Yeah, then he put baffles in them and made them a lot quieter. Oh, and James is a recovering carpenter. Well, then we have a lot in common.
Yeah, we sure do.
Thanks, Glenda. We're happy to be able to do it. It's one of the benefits of being self-employed. She said, thanks for going and helping Gary. It's one of the benefits of being self-employed, so we can kind of just move our schedule around. Sometimes it's non-negotiable, but most of the time we're pretty flexible. I had a dually and it was loud like your truck. Didn't sound as nice though. said T. Oh, dang, that stinks. So Eunice said that her niece borrowed her mom's car to move into her apartment complex, but because it didn't have a parking sticker on it, that it got towed.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's awful.
Wow.
Yeah. Poor dude said, we hear American muscle, there is nothing to complain about. Right. Except I wish that it was a little bit quieter in the cab so that we could have a conversation without yelling at each other.
So I have no weather stripping around the door windows. Of course, you know, on these old trucks, the rubber weather stripping around the wing windows are all rotted and cracked out. So we get a lot of wind noise. Plus, it lets a lot of noise from the stacks inside the cab. One of these days, I'll get that fixed, but right now it's just not an option. So
they want to know how far Gary is away from us now. Well, we're headed in the opposite direction because he's headed towards Arkansas and we are headed to his truck that broke down in Alabama.
So he should be about 3 hours behind us, headed the other direction.
Right. So we're hoping to pick up his truck and then be able to head back towards Arkansas tonight. But we are going to have to pull over and stay the night somewhere. This truck is a really awesome truck, but we don't want to sleep in it. These seats do not go back at all.
Yeah, no.
Poor dude said if it sounded like a rice burner, then he would complain, but this is sweet music. A couple of our older boys are really into Hondas and stuff, so that's what it means by rice burner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where I went wrong there, but I went wrong somewhere. I don't know what happened. I mean, I'm glad they're into cars, but come on.
Yeah. Are they? I mean, Hondas do last forever, though. Like, we had a CRV that had almost 400,000 miles on it, and it was still going strong when we
Well,
traded it
matter of
off.
fact, they're still driving it today.
Yeah. Drew said that he's about 2.5, or that's 2.5 hours, Wiley. Half hour, Gary. I don't know what he meant by that. Wiley,
Oh, 3 hours I want to get this, you know, I want to go through this truck, put some in the doors, put some behind the seat, you know, but right now it's perfectly fine the way it is. It's just noisy. I mean, and that's something I can live with because I love the sound.
Dogman said he wants to take a AMC Gremlin body and put it on his Silverado frame. You have inspired me. Would that even work?
No.
Oh.
I mean, you would have to make the Silverado frame a whole lot shorter.
So Charlene, I think that when we left Gary, it was 2 hours and 15 minutes to where we are now. So we're probably 4 hours from Gary if he's traveling the same rate we are in the opposite direction. So
Probably between 3 and 4.
yeah.
Of course, he did stop at O'Reilly's and get some parts. So we may not be quite that far apart.
James Hall said, or extend the Gremlin.
Yeah, I need you to put this back the way where it tells me. Yeah, there you go.
Charlene said, I love that noise. I'm glad you guys enjoy it so much. Poor dude, yes, we have an Amazon wish list. There's not a whole lot on it.
I have an Amazon wish list, but I think it was, you know, night before last I had it live, and I told you guys that now since Jen's hit the big time, I'm just kind of put on the back burner, so she never puts it on. She never shows it.
I didn't even know you had an Amazon wish list. I mean, I thought maybe he just had a list of things that he someday wanted to buy.
We're doing it. Don't even know.
Go that way. You were supposed to go that way.
No, I can't go that way. That's head on traffic.
Oh.
We're in a bunch of
Well, then
construction
there
right
was
now.
another road that went that way.
Oh, wait a minute. No, we're supposed to.
Okay, we're good. Hey, Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay.
Holy cow, there's 81 people in here.
Holy moly.
That's a lot of people. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with
For
me.
this channel, about a tearjerker, guys. That is, man, that is a tearjerker.
Yeah, and if we live stream during the day tomorrow, you guys will actually be able to see us.
Yeah, there won't be a ghost sitting over there.
Yeah. Thanks, Bean Mama, so much. She said you two are amazing people. We are just genuine.
I don't know what to say to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but thanks.
Give me 40 acres and I'll turn this thing around.
That's the Willis brothers.
Wiley knows it's trucker music. The problem is we can't listen to it on the live stream, because then we have to take the live stream down, and then it won't count as watch hours.
Yeah.
Jamie said if we need a place to sleep, they got us covered.
Where?
Probably at their place.
Oh, in Arkansas?
Yeah. So maybe tomorrow night.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Giddy up, go Wiley, giddy up.
Yeah.
Right, or dude, he said might as well live stream on the drive home. What else is there to do? It's
Right.
watch passing trees, right?
Right, exactly. And like I said, I mean, I don't expect anybody to stay in here for hours upon hours, but
But if
you know,
y'all do, then hey.
and if you've got time, stop by and say hi, chat for a little while, and you know, I mean, just hang out.
He bought 2 wheels for $400. If he has any problems with the other two, he will go tomorrow, but doesn't want to spend $400 more unless he has to.
Right.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yep, he said when he gets into Arkansas, he's not taking it anywhere else.
Well, I mean, once it gets unloaded, it'll be all right, but it's just a little too heavy for what he's got in it right now. I mean, yeah, something.
Jamie, we will definitely keep in touch. We wouldn't even stay at a hotel if we didn't have to, but there's no way for us to sleep in this truck.
Jen is too cheap to stay anywhere that's going to cost us money.
Yeah. I'm definitely the more frugal out of the two of us. Wiley's like, it's only a couple cents more, and I'm like, you save a couple cents here and you save a couple cents there, and then eventually you're saving dollars. And he's like, ugh, fine.
Yeah.
We were gonna go to Jamie's house. She had a Christmas party actually I think it was last weekend. But when the kids had the issue, it's hard for us to find a babysitter. And when the kids had the fire, we had to get home right away, so we weren't able to go. Pennies add up, yes they do. Slowly but surely.
Yes, they do. But you're not going to get buried with that crap when you die.
Right. I had a breakdown, had to change coil pack near New Orleans, spooky area. Oh dang, yeah.
Or, I mean, I guess you could get buried with it when you die. But what good's it going to do you?
Yeah. It might get you dug up by coin hunters in a couple hundred years.
Yeah, I don't want nobody messing with me.
Yeah, thanks for all the thumbs up, guys. I think we've had a lot of people come and go who've left thumbs ups on their way in or out or whatever, and that really has helped a lot. Jamie, no, Gary is not with us. So Gary had to rent a U-Haul to tow his trailer, and he's had at 3 different times he's had issues with his tires falling off going down the road. Oh, I guess we're gonna be taking it to Lindsay's house.
Yeah.
Yay, Lindsay's house. Charlene said, or tagged O'Rourke and said, "Thank you so much. You are all what the American dream is all about. You don't see that everywhere. Love you. Hey, you're on my bucket list too."
Well, it's a good thing we're close together then.
Yeah, right. Dogman said, "Turn signal on crack." I know, it's awful.
It's very bad. I swear I'm going to cut that speaker out of this truck.
Yeah. The radio come with this little speaker, and he just hooked it up because that's what it was supposed to do, and now it's very annoying. Philip said he's been here the whole time.
Wow.
We've been on for an hour and 49 minutes.
Wow.
Dang, yeah.
Wow, I didn't realize we was on that long.
Wiley, a LED blinker relay will fix that fast blinker. I had the same problem when I put LED bulbs in my Chevy Colorado. Amazon has the relay for $7, but it has to be LED relay.
So actually, in the 2014, of course, this is always my luck. In the 2014, the flasher relay, or the flasher is built into the body control module. So it's not possible.